Ever think about it? Out there are millions of giant rocks floating in space, yet our lives remain perfectly safe. Asteroids zip around, Earth keeps spinning, and doomsday never seems to arrive. It turns out, none of that is a coincidence. There's a cool cosmic system quietly protecting this little planet called Earth. Imagine space is like a super-wide highway. Asteroids are moving around everywhere, but strangely, Earth very rarely gets hit. It's not just about luck. There are tidy cosmic rules that make a major collision a rare event. First, distance. The solar system is incredibly vast, unbelievably huge. There may be many asteroids, but there's far more empty space. So the chance of one rock straying precisely to Earth is minuscule, like looking for a needle in a galaxy. Second, Earth is not alone. We have a giant neighbor named Jupiter. This planet has a massive body and strong gravity. Many asteroids actually get caught by Jupiter first before they can get close to us. Scientists often call Jupiter the solar system's bodyguard. It can alter the trajectories of asteroids, even flinging them out. So before a space rock even thinks about hitting Earth, Jupiter has already stepped in. Besides Jupiter, there are also Mars, Venus, and other planets that join in the gravity game. They all pull on each other. The result? Many asteroids have their paths changed, deflected, or end up circling without a clear destination. Also, Earth has a thick atmosphere. This isn't just for breathing, it's also a natural shield. Small asteroids usually burn up completely, becoming pretty meteors. We see them as shooting stars, when in fact they are failed landings. So don't panic every time you see a meteor. Most are just cosmic pebbles. When they enter the atmosphere, the friction and heat cause them to disintegrate. Those that reach the ground are usually small and don't cause an apocalypse. Large asteroids do exist, but there are far fewer of them. The mountain-sized ones are countable, and they very rarely have trajectories that are precisely aimed at Earth. The universe isn't that random. Orbits also play a big role. Asteroids have fixed paths orbiting the Sun. As long as those orbits are stable and undisturbed, they're just fine. Earth travels on its own path, rarely intersecting at the exact same point. But sometimes orbits can change. For example, due to gravitational disturbances from large planets. This is where scientists start paying attention. They diligently monitor rocks whose paths start looking weird. NASA and other institutions have asteroid monitoring systems. Telescopes scan the sky every night. As soon as there's a suspicious rock, it's immediately logged. So we're not completely blind to threats from above. Earth has indeed been hit in the past. The extinction of the dinosaurs is clear proof. But events like that require super-specific conditions and can be millions of years apart. It's not an annual routine occurrence. When you think about it, we live in a fairly safe era. Most of the dangerous asteroids have been mapped. The ones we haven't discovered yet have an extremely low chance of heading directly for us in the near future. However, human curiosity doesn't stop. Scientists keep thinking, what if one day a large asteroid is heading for Earth? Would we just surrender, or could we fight back? The answer is starting to emerge. A few years ago, humans successfully changed the trajectory of a small asteroid through a special mission. This is proof we aren't completely powerless against space rocks. But relax, there's no need to prepare a bunker yet. The natural systems are still working well. Gravity, distance, and the atmosphere remain Earth's primary protective combination to this day. What's interesting is, all this happens without us realizing it. Every day, Earth dodges potential cosmic dangers, but life goes on. Work, eat, scroll through your phone, sleep again. The universe is actually very busy, but amid all that bustle, Earth remains safe. It's as if there's a delicate balance that has been maintained for billions of years. But that balance is not a permanent guarantee. The universe is dynamic, always changing. The question is, if one day a great threat comes, how prepared are humans to face it? In the next story, we'll discuss what would happen if a large asteroid truly headed for Earth, and what weapons humanity has prepared to challenge that cosmic fate. Now imagine if a truly large asteroid were heading for Earth, not one that burns up, but one whose size could wipe out a city. Panic? Don't worry, humanity isn't just sitting still. Scientists have one principle: it's better to know from afar. That's why monitoring is done years before an asteroid gets close. The sooner we know, the greater our chance to change fate. If an asteroid is detected 10-20 years in advance, that's a jackpot. Time is humanity's primary weapon. We don't need to blow it up, just change its path a little, and Earth is immediately safe. Take the DART mission as an example. Humans once intentionally crashed a spacecraft into a small asteroid to test orbital changes. The result was a success. Its path shifted, just a little, but enough to be significant. This proves that asteroids aren't invincible monsters. They're just giant rocks that obey the laws of physics. As long as we understand the rules, we have a chance to avoid them. Besides crashing into them, there's also the gravity tractor idea. A spacecraft flies near an asteroid for a long time. The small gravity from the ship slowly pulls the asteroid away from Earth's path. It sounds slow and complicated, but in space, a small change has a big effect. A shift of 1 degree now could result in it being thousands of kilometers off course years later. Then there's the last resort option. Nuclear. Not to destroy the asteroid, but to push it. An explosion near its surface could give it a directional nudge without breaking the rock into dangerous fragments. All these options were designed for one reason. Earth is valuable. We're not just a random planet. This is our home, and humanity has finally learned to protect it, not just surrender. Fortunately, this extreme scenario happens very rarely. Once again, because the solar system is still working neatly. Jupiter remains the security guard, and orbits are still relatively stable. Asteroids still pass by every day, but most are safe. Millions of small meteors even enter the atmosphere every year without us realizing. Earth is like it has an automatic cosmic umbrella. What's unique is that the asteroid threat actually unites humanity. Countries may squabble over earthly matters, but when it comes to outer space, everyone agrees. This is a shared problem. So why do asteroids rarely hit Earth? The answer is a combination of natural laws and human effort. The universe keeps its distance and humanity maintains its readiness. We live in the first era in history where living beings can predict and prevent cosmic disasters. This is a great achievement, though rarely realized. Dinosaurs didn't have telescopes back then. They didn't know what was coming. We are different. We can see far ahead and make plans before it's too late. Even so, that doesn't mean zero risk. The universe is full of surprises, but at least now, we are not passive victims just waiting for fate. Every night while you sleep, there are telescopes working, monitoring, calculating, making sure no giant rock is secretly eyeing Earth. So when you see news about an asteroid passing near Earth, don't panic right away. It's not a sign of the apocalypse, but proof that our surveillance system is working. Ironically, the greatest threat to Earth right now isn't asteroids, but humans themselves. While space rocks rarely hit, we are often busy damaging each other. Asteroids teach one important lesson. The universe is indeed dangerous, but knowledge helps us survive. As long as we are willing to learn and prepare, Earth still has a future. And if you like stories like this or are interested in similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you won't miss out on other exciting content. In the next video, there will be an even more interesting topic. It could be more mysterious, more entertaining, or even more surprising than you imagined. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to stay updated. Likes and comments also help this channel grow. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.